Turns out lying about these things, not such a good idea.
Look at her face. Do you see her eyes kind of move side to side a little bit there? She needs help.
Rogan versus Liver King. Yeah, I don't know if you might know who I am. You might not. It doesn't really matter the name, but it's Liver King. I'm picking a fight. I'm from Texas. Grew up on military bases. Born on one.
I know a lot of you are probably heading straight to the comments, ready to say, so what? We already knew this. This isn't news. But here's what you might not know. The real story is happening right now. Liver King's wife is working hard behind the scenes, trying to fix his ruined image. And trust me, there's a big reason for that.
The Liver King's family hates him.
I'm here with my stupid family.
Because they're being held hostage in his new videos, including his wife, who never looks like she's having a good time, since she never speaks in the videos, especially since she used to be a dentist, and now lives with a guy who couldn't care less about modern hygiene standards. So is the Liver King just a terrible family man, or is family actually okay with being a part of his crazy lifestyle?
As you probably already know, Liver King's whole reputation is his main source of income. He's not just selling products, he's selling himself. From fitness businesses to online courses, supplements, and those so-called primal routines, it's all about the image he's built. But here's the real truth. Most of what he's selling is based on a fake persona he created himself. Now that the truth is out and people finally see what he tried to keep hidden, everything is falling apart. Right now, Liver King's wife is scrambling to fix the mess. She's out here defending him, trying to protect his image, and even speaking on his behalf. In this video, I'm also going to show you how Liver Queen isn't just standing by her man, she's part of the problem. She's played a big role in everything that's happened, including how Liver King went after Joe Rogan. And believe it or not, even after all the drama, Liver King is still challenging and nearly threatening Joe Rogan online. Remember, after he got out on that $20,000 bond, the court put some strict rules in place. He has to wear an ankle monitor so law enforcement can keep track of him. He's supposed to stay at least 400 to 600 feet away from Joe Rogan and his family. No firearms, no contact. And still, Liver King keeps running his mouth online, bragging and stirring up more trouble. Why do I say his wife is also responsible? Because Liver King has used her for years. That's right, he used to depend on his wife, who, in case you didn't know, was actually a dentist. While he was out in the jungle, pretending to live like a caveman and pulling crazy stunts for social media, she was working hard at her job. He acted like the tough guy, but really, he was living off her paycheck. And when she finally said, "Enough, I can't support you anymore," that's when Liver King switched to selling this fake fitness dream to everyone, scamming millions by saying his body and his lifestyle were 100% natural.
It was a pretty big operation that we had going on. We did that for a long time. We did that for, I don't know, maybe 10 to 15 years. And one day she said, "I'm done." She goes, "I'm done." And she's like, this is on you. And it's the best thing that could have happened, you know, is for her to say, "This is on you now."
Yeah, it wasn't very ancestral living off your wife's money.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Not that primal.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Oh, you're 100% right. I mean, think about it. It's not ancestral at all for her to be providing.
But that's not all. When they first launched their business, Liver King's wife would actually push his products to her own dental patients. If someone came in with a tooth problem, she wouldn't just recommend a dental procedure. Instead, she'd tell them, "You don't need to see me for your teeth issues. Just take these supplements from my husband and you'll be cured, no more problems in the future." She was literally using her own patients to promote Liver King's fake health business.
Right, and so most people aren't eating liver. They're not getting bone marrow. They're not getting what they need from egg yolk or the sun. And so how do we get that shit in a capsule? And as she starts talking to people about the nourishment, hey, here's what you need to be eating. Here's how you address the root cause. I don't want to see you again. Right, here's how you address.
You're fixing them. You're fixing them so they don't need to come back to the dentist.
Well, this is what she's trying to do. And you know what patients are saying? Just fix my teeth.
Yeah. Oh.
Just fix my teeth. You think you're going to talk to me about nutrition? Just fix my teeth.
Yeah.
And then there's a small percent of patients that are like, okay, but you know what? I can't eat liver.
So that's how she used to sell her husband's products, even though they were totally fake. Now, because of all these lies, they're actually being sued for $25 million over those products. This isn't just a little trouble, it's a huge legal mess.
His companies were sued for $25 million for deceptive marketing due to his steroid controversy. And obviously, there was plenty of people, including commentary channels and podcasts, that talked about the situation.
And now, someone has completely exposed Liver Queen for making dangerous and false claims about their fake products. The truth is out, and people are finally seeing how risky and misleading their business really was.
All right, Liver Queen, you're a half-assed version of me. Unlike you, I actually educate people about the processed food industry and the importance of eating grass-fed meat. I have a budget that I live on, but I make do with what I got. Never taken any steroids, I don't take any supplements, I don't try to promote any phony garbage like you. All that being said, one of your ancestral tenets is fighting. So let's have a boxing match and let's see who the real man is. Let's see if you actually speak up.
And here's where things get even more unsettling. In this video, everything turns into a question. Is Liver King's wife actually safe? Does she really care about him? Or is she secretly trying to send us signals that something just isn't right behind the scenes?
Turns out, lying about these things, not such a good idea.
Oh, guys, he's coming to grips with the fact that he lied. He's apologizing and is going to do a clean slate. Let me tell you guys something about, well, borderline sociopaths like Liver King. They have no problem lying after they've lied and been exposed. They do the same kind of apology you'd expect from any decent person, and then they go on to do the same general category of lying. There is no limit to that. It's like a cheat mode in a fucking shooter video game where you just don't run out of ammo.
As a family, this brought us closer together and bonded.
Scott, look at her face. Do you see her eyes kind of move side to side a little bit there? She needs help.
19 years with my queen. We celebrated this year.
Dude, her eyes, bro. Holy shit, this is intense. I wasn't ready for this kind of shit. Blink twice.
I love you, my queen.
Holy forced.
A lot of people have already revealed the real reason Liver King went after Joe Rogan and started all this drama. After Joe Rogan exposed him, Liver King felt like he lost everything: his money, his fame, and his reputation. He used to get invited to podcasts and shows all the time, but now everyone is staying far away from him.
This guy's 47 years old. He built his brand on, the raw meat, the caveman lifestyle. What was it? The tenements and all that stuff. He said he was all natural, but found out he was spending $11,000 on a month on steroids, and it blew up in his face, cost him his deals, his products all took a huge hit, led to lawsuits. But if you haven't seen the Netflix documentary, it's really messed up. They got with these agencies to make him big, and he blew up, but it was all on a lie.
You're a savage animal, and I say that in a respectful way. When he came to the podcast, I remember that podcast, he came with his wife and kids, the Liver Queen, I believe is what she's called, and his family.
Yeah.
PBD, you mention a movie all the time. It's called Primal Fear with Richard Gere and Edward Norton. You talk about that movie quite often, don't you?
Yeah.
What he's dealing with, you're seeing the animal instincts of primal fear. Don't get it twisted. This toughness, this rage is masking his genuine primal fear that everything he's built and everything that he's worked on and his entire family could potentially be taken away. Whether it's accusations, whether it's steroids, whether it's money.
So right now, even his wife is caught up in all of this mess just because of his actions. But here's what I want to ask. Was it really fair for the police to let him go so easily? I mean, this is a guy worth $15 million and his bail was only $20,000. That's just pocket change for him. Does it even matter to someone with that much money? Honestly, letting him out so quickly kind of sends a message that if you're rich, you can just buy your way out of trouble. What do you think? Let me know your opinions and point of view in the comments.